Okay, let's unpack this then. Today, we're diving into a really fascinating transcript. It's
Mm,
from the first episode of a Singaporean drama, The Spirit Hunter.
right.
And our mission, really, in this deep dive is to pull out the most compelling bits about, human relationships, how communities work,
hmm
and also a pretty surprising look into the supernatural.
Yeah, it's quite a mix. You get these really unique characters, and we see how their lives kind of intersect. It goes from like intense family stuff right through to, well, something quite extraordinary.
Get ready for, everyday struggles, but also some sharp social commentary and this touch of the strange that might make you wonder what's actually real.
Definitely.
So let's zoom in first on a family conflict that, honestly, it grabs you right away.
hmm
From the very start, we're kind of dropped into the home life of this young man, Sun Zhenwei.
Right, Sun Zhenwei.
But his dad, Uncle Long, he keeps calling him Sun Xiaoling, and also a rascal, useless thing.
Oof, that's
Yeah.
harsh.
And get this, the dad actually says he's been using those exact same lines for over 10 years.
10 years, imagine. That's just a crushing weight, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it gets even stranger because Uncle Long insists on this name, Sun Xiaoling, because of some kind of family curse.
A curse.
Yeah, he believes if Sun Zhenwei isn't called Sun Xiaoling, he won't live past 20. Then he changes it to 30 because the dad thinks he's clairvoyant.
Wow. So constant put-downs and this bizarre prophecy hanging over him.
Exactly. It's a really suffocating environment for a young guy just trying to figure things out.
It really seems like it. And Sun Zhenwei, he desperately wants to be rich, that's clear. Yeah. But he absolutely refuses his dad's big plan for him, which is to become a Taoist priest.
Right, that's the core conflict there.
We see he's tried different things.
Mhm.
He worked at Uncle Durian's stall, Uncle Fishmonger's, even a factory job. But nothing sticks.
It feels like his dad's negativity has really maybe affected his confidence, his ability to find his own path.
It seems that way.
You see him trying, but there's this paralysis almost. And every time he doesn't stick with something, it just reinforces what his dad says,
Right.
traps him.
Yeah.
And the path his dad wants him on, becoming a Taoist priest, well, that's often about, community service, maybe letting go of worldly things.
Which is the total opposite of wanting to be rich.
Diametrically opposed, exactly. So what's powerful here is seeing how these family expectations, these labels, even the really weird ones,
Mhm.
how they can actively stifle someone,
Yeah.
create this cycle of maybe rebellion instead of helping them find purpose.
It's a really intense dynamic to start with, but then the focus shifts, and we get a vibrant picture of the community, especially around the morning market.
Yeah, that's a nice contrast. We meet Nana's grandpa, Tian Nana.
He's great, a real character,
Yeah.
runs a food stall,
Mm-hmm.
claims he's only 40, which is, clearly not true.
Yeah.
And he's just had a back injury, but he
Yeah.
still insists on doing all the chores. Nan's very sweet with him, though, always reminding him to be careful.
You see that tenderness straight away. And Nana, she's presented as this good girl, helping her grandpa. But her kindness, it goes way beyond just family.
Right.
We see her interacting with other villagers, like Uncle Durian, Auntie Lion. Her grandpa even says she was brought up by the village and needs to be good to all.
That's a lovely idea.
It really is. And it's such a stark contrast to Sun Zhenwei's situation, isn't it? His fractured, almost claustrophobic family versus this wider supportive network.
Yeah, like a totally different set of values, maybe.
Exactly. It shows how these supportive bonds can just grow naturally when people live by, mutual care, looking out for each other.
But while that community support is there, the script doesn't shy away from showing tensions within it,
Mm-hmm.
particularly with characters like Auntie Nancy. She brings in this sharp social commentary.
Oh, Auntie Nancy, yes. We see her eating expensive abalone noodles,
Mm-hmm.
while her domestic helper, Yadi, only gets bread crusts. It's a very blatant visual of that hierarchy.
Right there on the screen. And what's interesting is Auntie Nancy seems obsessed with not going viral for doing something bad.
Yeah, that anxiety about public image is palpable.
But then she behaves terribly. She calls Nana low class just because Nana kindly offered some soybean milk to Yadi.
It's quite jarring, that contradiction.
And she pulls out the classic line,
Yeah.
right? My son is a banker, my daughter is a lawyer. Trying to put Nana down, establish her own status.
That's a clear display of classism. It's almost textbook.
It really is.
But Nana's grandpa handles it so well, just calmly says, an upright person doesn't badmouth others, and basically I've seen plenty like her.
Yeah, that quiet dignity.
Mm-hmm. And that whole interaction happening right there in this close-knit market, It really throws a spotlight on how different social classes coexist or sometimes clash. It reveals those underlying anxieties about status, about how others see you.
Definitely. Okay, so we've had family drama, community vibes, social commentary, and then the narrative takes this really mysterious turn, quite supernatural, actually.
Yes, this is where it gets intriguing in a different way. We meet Epic Man.
Epic Man. He seems to be unhoused. He shouts strange things like, "You're gonna die," and "Stinky beggar."
And he has a sword. Claims he's fighting an invisible swordsman. Very bizarre.
But what stands out immediately is Nana's reaction. She's just compassionate.
Completely. Despite his behavior, she talks to him patiently, helps him get away when Auntie Nancy is angry at him, even cleans a cut on his forehead.
It shows her character again. But it's not just about her being kind, is it? There's something more. Nana seems to have this ability.
Exactly. It starts to emerge. She's quite clearly at one point talking about a ghost. I see one right before me.
Whoa.
Yeah. And later, some village elders actually ask her to check on a man who seems to have died. So it suggests her connection to the unseen's kind of known, or at least suspected, in the community.
So it's not just a secret she keeps entirely to herself.
Apparently not, but the really fascinating interactions are with this figure who seems to be a 1,000-year-old demon.
Okay, now we're really into it.
Right. And this demon tells her something quite profound. You're good at reading a ghost, but you know nothing about humans.
That's a powerful line.
Isn't it? And this is where Nana's identity as a spirit hunter really starts to come out. She has strange dreams, hears these powerful, cryptic phrases.
Like that.
Things like, what you see may not be real, what you don't see may be real, and very direct messages about her destiny.
And that destiny, it sounds like it carries a lot of weight. She's told things like, "I am divine sword. I can slay demons to uphold justice." And crucially, you're a spirit hunter. The sword shall never leave you. The sword and you are one. It's not presented as a choice almost.
No, it feels very fated. And then there's that line about her being selected from among tens of millions of people. It really emphasizes the scale of this calling. It's not just a skill, it's who she is.
Whether she's ready for it or not.
Exactly.
So if we try and connect this back to the bigger picture, it raises this really interesting question, doesn't it? How do people balance the ordinary parts of life
The everyday stuff.
with these extraordinary potentials or, hidden callings? Nana seems pretty content just making good poached eggs at her job.
Yeah, there's that groundedness.
But at the same time, she's this incredibly powerful, destined spirit hunter.
It's a fascinating duality. It's not just a plot point. It feels like an exploration of identity, of hidden depths, how we navigate the different parts of ourselves.
And that contrast, the mundane and the magnificent, it's actually mirrored a bit by her grandpa, isn't it?
Oh, that's a great point. How so?
Well, despite his age, his bad back, he's got this new ambition.
Yeah.
Very modern. He wants to be an influencer.
Get out. Really?
Yeah, filming and editing videos for Tuk Tuk and Tube Tube, as the script puts it, to earn money.
That's brilliant. It's a lovely parallel. Nana's got this ancient, hidden destiny, and Grandpa's embracing this very current, public-facing ambition.
Right.
Absolutely. It shows that purpose, that drive. It doesn't look just one way. It can be ancient and mystical or totally modern and tech-savvy. It cuts across generations. That search for meaning, it's universal.
So wrapping this up, what does all this mean for you listening? In this deep dive, we've kind of bounced around, haven't we? From really intense family stuff.
The Sun Zhenwei dynamic.
To the warmth of that village community, then the sharp edges of social commentary with Auntie Nancy.
Right.
And finally, the surprising reveal of Nana as a spirit hunter.
It covers a lot of ground.
We've seen how someone can struggle under maybe family expectations or destiny, how a community can lift you up, how class issues can create divides, and how this one young woman is juggling a pretty normal life with this extraordinary unseen side. These sources, this transcript, it really gave us some unexpected angles on human nature and maybe the edges of reality itself.
It's a compelling mix, showing how these big destinies can just be woven into the fabric of everyday life, sometimes in really surprising ways.
So as you go about your day today, here's something to think about, maybe a little provocative. What hidden talents, or maybe even profound destinies, might be hiding just beneath the surface of the ordinary lives you see around you, or perhaps even within yourself?